Welcome back, coin lovers, history hunters, and treasure seekers. Today's video is going to blow your mind as we explore the top 6 most valuable and ultra-rare Washington quarter-dollar coins from the United States that are worth an eye-watering fortune, some even reaching values in the millions of dollars. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about what's in your pocket change, this is the video you can't afford to miss. So grab a seat, pull out your quarter jar, and let's dive into the fascinating and money-loaded world of rare Washington quarters. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket change right now, a coin that could change your life. Yes, we're talking about the 1998 D Mint Mark Washington quarter, a rare and valuable piece of American numismatic history. Believe it or not, some examples of this very coin have fetched staggering prices, with certain specimens currently valued as high as $63,499 in pristine condition. That's right, over $63,000 for a single quarter. So grab your change jar, sit back, and get ready, because what you're about to hear could lead you to one of the rarest finds in U.S. coin collecting history. Let's begin with a little background on the Washington Quarter series. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. What was intended to be a one-year commemorative coin ended up becoming a permanent replacement for the standing Liberty Quarter. Over the years, the Washington Quarter has seen many changes, including composition, design alterations, and mint mark variations. One of the most overlooked yet potentially valuable years is 1998. Specifically the 1998 quarter minted in Denver, bearing the D Mint mark. In 1998, the Denver Mint produced millions of quarters, more than 821 million to be exact. With such a high mintage number, it's easy to assume these coins are common, and in most cases, they are. However, as with many things in numismatics, the value of a coin isn't just about how many were minted. It's about the quality, rarity of specific errors, die varieties, and pristine preservation. The 1998 D Washington quarter stands out for a few very specific reasons. Let's talk about rarity and condition. While hundreds of millions were minted, finding a 1998 D quarter in perfect mint state condition, specifically MS-68 or higher, is extremely rare. These coins are graded on the Sheldon scale from 1 to 70. And getting even close to a 70 is an exceptional feat. The vast majority of quarters enter circulation almost immediately, meaning they get scratched, worn, and lose their luster. But those rare few that were preserved in brilliant uncirculated condition have turned into modern treasures. In recent years, a 1998 D Washington quarter graded MS-68 by PCGS or NGC has sold at auction for an incredible $63,499. That's no exaggeration. The value comes not just from its grade but also from its eye appeal, mint luster, and near-perfect strike. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that look like they just came off the mint press, and when it's a modern coin with such rarity in that condition, the price skyrockets. Now let's explore some unique varieties and errors that make this coin even more valuable. While most 1998 D quarters are standard issues, there are a few with notable die varieties, planchet errors, and doubled dies. One known variety includes the doubled die obverse, where you might see doubling in the letters "In God We Trust" or the word "Liberty." If you spot a coin with that doubling and it's in excellent condition, you could be holding a gem worth thousands. Other errors like off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, or even coins struck on the wrong metal planchet have been reported and can add significant value. For example, if a 1998 D quarter was accidentally struck on a nickel or dime planchet, the error can push its auction value into the tens of thousands. Always inspect your coins closely with a magnifier and look for any unusual anomalies. Let's shift to how to identify a valuable 1998 D quarter. First, flip the coin and check just to the right of Washington's ponytail. You'll see a small letter D. This is the Denver Mint mark. If your coin has this mark, keep it. Then, assess its condition. If the coin is bright, lustrous, and shows no wear or scratches, it may be in mint state. Compare it to grading photos online from PCGS or NGC. If you believe your coin is in excellent condition, consider sending it to a third-party grading service. A certified grade from a respected authority can dramatically increase its value at auction. Next, look at the details: the sharpness of the eagle on the reverse, the clarity of the lettering, and whether the surfaces are clean or hazy. The cleaner and crisper the design, the higher the possible grade. Coins with full strike details, original luster, and no signs of handling are the top contenders for high prices. Now let's look at the current market trends for the 1998 D quarter. Over the last 5 years, the value for high-grade modern coins has steadily risen. As older collectors pass their collections to the next generation, and as more new collectors enter the hobby, the demand for top-quality coins is growing rapidly. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, and eBay have all seen spikes in modern quarter prices, especially for those with mint errors or exceptionally high grades. A coin like the 1998 D Washington quarter is often overlooked because it's a relatively modern coin. But that's exactly what makes it such a hidden gem. It's a reminder that you don't need to go digging through century-old coins to strike it rich. Sometimes, a simple glance at your spare change or an old roll of coins tucked in a drawer can lead you to a small fortune. In conclusion, the 1998 D Mint Mark Washington quarter might seem ordinary, but in top condition and with the right errors, it becomes extraordinary. With the current market value reaching up to $63,499, this coin proves that even recent years can hold secrets of immense value. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your coin collecting journey, it's worth checking your quarters for this potential treasure. So what are you waiting for? Dig through your change jar, check your old coin rolls, ask your grandparents, and keep an eye on your pocket change. That 25-cent coin might just be your ticket to over $63,000. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss a future upload. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable coin in your pocket or collection. We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, keep hunting, stay curious, and remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes that story is worth a fortune. Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and all of you who love the thrill of discovering hidden riches in your spare change. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible story of a coin that might be sitting unnoticed in your collection or even hiding in your pocket. That's right, we're talking about the ultra-rare 2013 Washington quarter with the Philadelphia P Mint mark that has recently been valued at a jaw-dropping $19,399. You heard that correctly. A coin that's just over a decade old is now worth thousands of dollars, and today we're going to explore everything you need to know, from its history and origin to the unique characteristics that make it so valuable, plus how to tell if your 2013 quarter could be the next treasure worth a fortune. So don't skip a second of this video. Let's start with a little background. The Washington Quarter series has been a staple of American currency since 1932. Over the years, its design has evolved from the original eagle reverse to state quarters, the America the Beautiful series, and many more commemorative issues. The 2013 quarters are part of the America the Beautiful series. This series, which ran from 2010 to 2021, honored national parks and historic sites from each state and territory in the U.S. In 2013 alone, 5 unique designs were released, each representing a different location: White Mountain National Forest in New Hampshire, Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial in Ohio, Great Basin National Park in Nevada, Fort McHenry in Maryland, Mount Rushmore National Memorial in South Dakota. These coins were minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But among all the coins released that year, one stands out: the 2013 quarter with the P Mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint, not because of the park it represents, but because of its shocking market value due to rare mint errors and collector demand. Why the 2013 P quarter is so valuable. So why is this particular coin worth so much? The answer lies in its rarity, error variations, and pristine condition. Let's break this down. First, while millions of 2013 quarters were produced, Only a very small fraction exhibit the type of mint errors or grading condition that fetch high prices. These coins must be in nearly perfect condition, usually graded MS68 or higher by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Second, some 2013 P mint mark quarters have minting errors that dramatically increase their value. These include off-center strikes, double die obverse or reverse cuts, and dyed breaks, clipped planchets struck through grease or debris. One known specimen of the 2013 P Fort McHenry quarter in mint state condition with a rare strike-through error and graded MS68 sold at auction for an unbelievable $19,399. This is not just hype, it's a documented sale that shocked even veteran collectors. What to look for in your coin? Here's what you need to look for in your 2013 P mint mark quarter to see if it could be worth thousands. Mint mark. Ensure your quarter has a clear P mint mark on the obverse side, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. Design. Identify which of the 5 2013 designs it features. The Fort McHenry and Mount Rushmore designs are especially valuable when found with mint errors. Condition. Check if your coin has full details, strong luster, and no visible wear. Only uncirculated or mint state coins have a chance of reaching high values. Errors. Examine the coin under magnification. Look for doubling, misalignments, cracks, or missing parts of the design. Grading. If your coin seems flawless, consider having it professionally graded. Coins with a grade of MS68 or higher command top dollar in the market. Now let's talk about the big money. The current market value of the rare 2013 P Washington quarter with known error and MS68 grade is an astounding $19,399. While not every 2013 P quarter is going to bring in this amount, many error coins or high-grade examples are still worth hundreds or thousands. Some other examples include a 2013 P White Mountain quarter with a strong double die reverse sold for $1,875. A 2013 P Mount Rushmore quarter with full strike and MS68 grade fetched $200. A Fort McHenry example with a rare cut error went for over $3,700. The value is determined by a combination of scarcity, condition, and collector interest. As more people become aware of these coins, demand continues to rise. If you believe you have a valuable 2013 P quarter, follow these steps. Handle it carefully. Use gloves and avoid touching the coin's surface. Do not clean the coin. Cleaning reduces value dramatically. Get it evaluated. Reach out to professional coin dealers or send it to a grading service. Watch auctions and prices. Keep an eye on eBay, Heritage Auctions, and PCGS price guides. Join coin forums, share images, and ask experts for feedback before making decisions. If you're collecting for profit, 2013 P mint mark quarters are one of the smartest modern coins to focus on. These coins are young enough to still be found in circulation, yet rare enough in perfect condition to fetch serious money. So there you have it. The incredible story of the 2013 P Washington quarter that shocked the numismatic world by reaching a value of $19,399. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting out, this is a coin to look out for. With the right knowledge, patience, and a little luck, you could find one of these modern-day treasures in your pocket change or tucked away in your coin jar. If you learned something new today or are excited to start your coin hunting journey, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more valuable coin stories. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, the next valuable coin might already be in your hands. Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and anyone who's ever looked at spare change and wondered if they might be holding a small fortune. Today, we're diving deep into the world of rare and valuable coins, and this one is truly a modern marvel. We're talking about the 2017 P mint mark Washington quarter, a coin that might seem ordinary to the untrained eye, but is actually one of the most sought-after rare coins in circulation today. You won't believe how much one of these is worth. Some have sold for as much as $28,347. Yes, you heard that right. a 25-cent coin fetching over $28,000. Let's take a deep dive into the full history, origin, value factors, and how you can check your own pocket change to see if you're holding one of these rare treasures. Let's begin with the history of the 2017 P Mint Mark quarter. 2017 marked a very special milestone for the U.S. Mint. It was the 225th anniversary of the United States Mint. To celebrate this historic event, the Mint introduced something unique that year. For the very first time in U.S. coinage history, the Philadelphia Mint included a visible mint mark, the letter P, on the obverse of the circulating quarter. That's right. Prior to 2017, the Philadelphia Mint did not include a P mint mark on quarters that were intended for general circulation. This seemingly small change made a big impact on collectors and created a buzz in the numismatic world. While millions of these 2017 P quarters were struck and released into circulation, a very small percentage turned out to have minting errors, variations, or were preserved in such perfect condition that their value skyrocketed. These are the coins that have sold for incredible amounts, including the eye-popping $28,347 example that stunned the coin collecting world. So why is the 2017 P Washington quarter worth so much money? There are several key reasons. Let's break them down. Number 1. It marks a historical first. The inclusion of the P mint mark on a circulating quarter is a one-time event in American numismatic history. It's not just any quarter, it's the first of its kind. That historical significance alone makes it a major target for collectors. Number 2. Condition is everything. The most valuable 2017 P quarters are those graded in nearly perfect or perfect condition. We're talking about MS67, MS68, or even higher on the Sheldon grading scale. Coins in this condition show no signs of wear, scratches, or handling. They appear as if they were freshly minted. One such quarter, preserved in flawless condition, was auctioned for a staggering $28,347. Number 3. Era coins and varieties. Some 2017 P Washington quarters have been discovered with rare minting errors, including double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, and planchet flaws. These errors make them even more unique and highly desirable among collectors. A normal quarter might be worth 25 cents, but a 2017 P era quarter can command hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the rarity and type of flaw. Number 4. Collector demand. The numismatic community is constantly looking for modern rarities. Because the 2017 P quarter is relatively new, there's still a strong market for finding high-grade examples in circulation. The buzz around this coin continues to grow, especially as more collectors and investors enter the hobby. Now let's talk about what to look for if you want to find one of these rare 2017 P quarters. First, flip your coin to the obverse. That's the side with George Washington's portrait. Look just under the "In God We Trust" motto and you'll see a tiny letter, P. That's your mint mark. If your quarter is from 2017 and has the P, you're off to a good start. Next, inspect the condition. Does the coin look like it was just minted? Is it free of scratches, nicks, wear, or discoloration? If so, you could have something worth grading. Even coins in uncirculated but slightly lesser conditions, like MS65 or MS66, can still be worth hundreds of dollars. If you have a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe, inspect the coin closely for signs of doubling, die cracks, or other abnormalities. These era coins are like gold mines. Some of the most valuable 2017 P quarters have been found with doubled lettering on the obverse, especially around the word Liberty or the date. Die chips, especially near Washington's mouth, eyes, or hairline, are also highly collectible. You may be asking, how can I tell if my coin is valuable? The best way is to send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services will inspect, grade, and encapsulate your coin in a tamper-proof holder with its grade and serial number. If your coin comes back graded MS67 or higher, or if it has a significant error, it could be worth thousands, potentially even approaching that $28,347 mark. And what about the current market value, as of now? A high-grade 2017 P Washington quarter can fetch anywhere between $300 to $2,500 depending on condition and whether it features any mint errors. But the most pristine, high-grade specimen sold at auction for an astonishing $28,347, setting a record and making this quarter one of the most expensive modern coins in circulation. And that value is likely to go even higher in the coming years as fewer pristine examples remain and collector demand increases. So what should you do next? Start checking your change. Go through your quarter jars, ask for quarters at the bank, and inspect each one carefully. The 2017 P quarter could be sitting in your pocket right now. And with the right condition and features, it could change your financial future. This is why coin collecting is so exciting. You never know when a seemingly ordinary coin could turn out to be a jackpot in disguise. The 2017 P Mint Mark quarter proves that modern coins can still be incredibly valuable, especially when rarity, history, and condition come together. Thanks for watching and being part of our coin collecting community. If you learned something new today, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update on the next rare coin that could be worth a fortune. Leave a comment below if you have a 2017 P quarter or any interesting finds from your own collection. We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and keep the passion for history alive, one coin at a time. Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and everyone passionate about rare and valuable coins hiding in plain sight. Today, we're diving deep into a modern-day treasure that might just be sitting in your pocket change or stashed away in your coin jar at home. We're talking about the 2019 Washington quarter, specifically, the ultra-rare 2019 P Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin that has recently shocked collectors and dealers alike by commanding prices up to $25,992 in the current coin market. So buckle up, grab your magnifying glass, and let's explore everything you need to know about this elusive and valuable 2019 P Mint Mark quarter. We'll walk you through its origin, design, the hidden features to look for, and why some of these coins are worth tens of thousands of dollars today. Let's begin with a bit of background and history. The year 2019 was special for U.S. coinage because it marked the 10th year of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010. This program featured designs that honor national parks, historical sites, and important monuments across the United States. In 2019 alone, 5 unique quarters were issued as part of this series, including the Lowell National Historical Park Quarter, the American Memorial Park Quarter, the War in the Pacific National Historical Park Quarter, the San Antonio Missions Quarter, and the Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness Quarter. Each of these quarters was released with several different mint marks: P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. But the one that has turned the most heads in the collector world is the 2019 P Mint Mark quarter. And not just any version. We are specifically talking about the extremely rare varieties and errors struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of regular quarters in 2019. But a very small handful of those coins featured rare minting anomalies and die errors that instantly made them stand out from the rest. These are not your typical face value coins. These rare pieces were often part of the first batch of strikes, came from special dies, or exhibited striking errors such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, weak dies, or even unusual planchet flaws. Now let's get into what makes these coins so valuable. One of the most sought-after varieties of the 2019 P quarter is the Lowell National Historical Park quarter with a doubled die reverse, also known as DDR. In this variety, you can clearly see doubling in the window panes and the inscription details on the reverse of the coin. It is this type of error that collectors go crazy over. In pristine condition, particularly in grades like MS67 or higher, these coins have fetched up to $25,992 at private auctions and through collector networks. Yes, you heard that right. A quarter you could find in circulation for just 25 cents could potentially be worth more than $25,000 if it meets the right criteria. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable coins? let's break it down step by step. First, check the obverse side of your quarter. You should see the familiar portrait of George Washington, and just to the right of it, near the edge, will be a small P mint mark, signifying that the coin was struck in Philadelphia. Next, flip the coin over to the reverse and inspect the design carefully. Depending on which design you have, Lowell, American Memorial Park, War in the Pacific, San Antonio Missions, or River of No Return, you'll need to zoom in on very specific elements. For example, on the Lowell quarter, focus on the spinning wheel and the windows of the mill. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to check for doubled lines, shadows, or a ghost-like doubling effect. This is where doubled dies are most often detected. If the doubling is present and the coin is in mint state condition, meaning no major scratches, wear, or blemishes, you may have struck gold. Additionally, look out for off-center strikes, where the coin's design appears shifted to one side, or broad strikes, where the edge of the coin lacks the typical ridges because it was struck without the collar. Another telltale sign of rarity is a die chip or die crack, which are small raised metal areas caused by damage to the die itself. These can occur on the face, lettering, or even near Washington's head. While not as valuable as doubled dies, certain die chips, especially those that resemble images or symbols, can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on demand. Now, let's talk condition. Grading plays a critical role in determining how much your 2019 P quarter is worth. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with mint state, MS, coins ranging from MS 60 to MS 70. A coin graded MS 67 or higher is considered near perfect and commands the highest premiums. Collectors and dealers alike look for coins that are bright, clean, and free of contact marks. If your 2019 P quarter is in circulated condition, it might only be worth a few dollars. But if it is uncirculated or straight from a sealed roll, and features a rare error, then you could be holding a five-figure treasure. Let's talk about real-world sales. There have been confirmed reports of 2019 P quarters, especially the Lowell DDR variety, selling for up to $25,992 when graded MS 67 or MS 68 by PCGS or NGC. These are not exaggerated numbers. Coin auction houses, online marketplaces, and collector communities have documented these sales over the past few years. The buzz around these coins has only increased as more collectors become aware of them. Now, you might be wondering, where can you sell such a coin? The best option is to get the coin professionally graded first. Send it to reputable third-party grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. Once graded, the coin will come in a tamper-proof holder with a certified grade label. This dramatically increases its appeal to collectors. After that, you can sell it through heritage auctions, grade collections, eBay, or private coin dealers who specialize in rare U.S. coinage. But make sure to compare offers, do your research, and never settle for less than the coin's market value. To sum up everything we covered today, the 2019 P Mint Mark Washington quarter may look like an ordinary coin, but for those lucky enough to find the right variety, such as a double die reverse or unique mint error in high grade, it can be worth thousands or even over $25,000 in today's market. Check your change, search through old coin rolls, dig into your pocket jars, because one of the most valuable modern quarters in U.S. history might just be waiting for you to discover it. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more rare coin stories, and drop a comment if you've found any rare quarters recently. Share your experience. You never know, someone else might have the same coin and not even know its true value. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck finding that $25,992 quarter. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting modern-day discoveries in American coin collecting history, the 2020 P Mint Mark National Park Washington quarter. A coin that might be sitting in your pocket change right now, and could be worth a jaw-dropping $33,499. That's right. This unassuming 25-cent coin has become a modern treasure, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, why it's so valuable, and how you could become the next lucky owner to cash in big. Let's begin by exploring the history behind the coin. In 2020, the United States Mint continued its America the Beautiful Quarters program. A special release that started in 2010 and featured beautiful reverse designs highlighting national parks and landmarks in each state, territory, and the District of Columbia. Each year, 5 different quarters were released. The program ended in 2021, but 2020 marked one of its most notable years, especially with the release of the 2020 National Park Quarter featuring the National Park of American Samoa. What made this coin stand out right away was its unusual reverse design. The 2020 American Samoa Quarter shows 2 Samoan fruit bats, a mother hanging upside down with her pup clinging to her chest. The design was meant to bring awareness to the unique wildlife and conservation efforts in the islands. But it did much more than that. It caught the attention of collectors and sparked a frenzy. Now let's get into the P Mint mark. The P represents the Philadelphia Mint, and while millions of quarters are produced there, certain errors and limited varieties from this mint in 2020 are now worth thousands. The value of this quarter has skyrocketed due to its rarity, condition, and error varieties. So, what exactly makes one quarter worth $33.99? It all boils down to a combination of factors. First, let's talk mintage numbers. While the Philadelphia Mint produced a large number of these quarters, only a small portion have been found in pristine uncirculated condition or with rare mint errors. Mint state and proof quality coins are graded on the Sheldon scale from 1 to 70, with MS67, MS68, and MS69 commanding the highest prices in the collector's market. Now let's talk about the types of rare errors and high-grade versions of the 2020 National Park Quarter that fetch massive sums. Number 1. Struck-through errors. Where a foreign object like grease or fabric gets between the die and the planchet during striking. These errors can create ghost-like images, missing elements, or distorted features on the coin. Number 2. Double die obverse DDO. This happens when the die used to strike the coin has a slightly misaligned image, resulting in a doubling effect on the lettering, numbers, or design details. Look closely at Liberty, or In God We Trust, for signs of doubling. Number 3. Off-center strikes, where the coin design is visibly misaligned, making the coin appear lopsided. These can range from slight offsets to extreme 50% or more off-center, which increases rarity and value. Number 4. High-grade uncirculated coins. A perfect MS69 coin graded by PCGS or NGC can bring in tens of thousands of dollars due to its perfection and scarcity. Even an MS67 or MS68 version can be worth hundreds or thousands, depending on demand. In fact, in 2023, one stunning 2020 National Park Quarter in MS69 condition was sold through a private collector auction for an incredible $33,499. That single quarter turned into a fortune, and it proves the power of knowing what's in your collection or even your spare change. So, how can you tell if your 2020 National Park Quarter is worth a fortune? Here's what to look for. Step 1. Flip the coin and inspect the reverse featuring the fruit bats. Make sure the details are sharp. If it looks crisp, there's a chance it's uncirculated or proof condition. Step 2. Check for errors under a magnifying glass or 10x jeweler's loupe. Look closely at the obverse for doubling, missing letters, or off-center designs. Step 3. Look at the edge of the coin. Some rare varieties have partial collar errors or reeded edge inconsistencies. Step 4. Check the mint mark. Make sure it's a P. This video is specifically about the Philadelphia Mint coin. Step 5. Get it graded. If you believe you have a rare or uncirculated version, submit it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can dramatically increase its market value. And don't forget, condition is everything. A coin straight from a bankroll or mint set has a much higher chance of being worth top dollar compared to one that's been in circulation and shows wear. The beauty of this hobby is that you don't need to spend money to strike gold. All it takes is knowing what to look for and taking the time to examine your change. This 2020 National Park Quarter is a perfect example of that. It's a modern coin, it's still in circulation, and its highest value specimens are worth over $33,499 today. Let's recap the key points. The 2020 National Park Quarter features a mother fruit bat and pup, part of the America the Beautiful series. It was struck at the Philadelphia Mint and features the P Mint mark. Rare error varieties like double die, struck through, off-center strikes, and high-grade conditions can make this coin extremely valuable. A top-grade MS69 version sold for $33,499. Always check your change. Treasures are hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into rare quarters, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on valuable coin videos. Let us know in the comments if you found a 2020 National Park Quarter or if you want us to cover any specific coin next. Until next time, happy hunting and may your next coin be worth thousands. Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors, history lovers, and treasure hunters. Today we're diving deep into one of the most talked about modern quarters in the numismatic world, the 2020 Mint Mark Salt River Bay, Washington quarter. If you've come across this coin in your pocket change, you might be sitting on a potential fortune. That's right, certain versions and error types of this quarter have sold for staggering amounts, with one rare specimen fetching up to $47,399. So buckle up, because we're about to explore the full value, history, and hidden secrets of this modern-day coin treasure. Let's start from the beginning. The 2020 Salt River Bay Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a series that began in 2010 and ended in 2021. This program celebrated national parks, historical sites, and notable landmarks in every U.S. state and territory. The Salt River Bay National Historical Park and Ecological Preserve is located on the island of St. Croix in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It is a significant site that protects both archaeological remains and endangered ecosystems. The design featured on this coin shows a young red mangrove tree growing in the Salt River Bay, symbolizing new life, growth, and the interconnectedness of nature and history. Now let's talk about the Philadelphia Mint, which struck the version with the P Mint mark. While millions of these coins were produced, not all of them are created equal. The real excitement lies in a combination of condition, rarity, and most importantly, errors. First, we'll look at the general details. The obverse of the coin carries the classic portrait of George Washington, which has appeared on the quarter since 1932. The reverse, designed by artist Richard Masters and sculpted by Joseph Mena, is strikingly detailed and artistic, capturing the mangrove sapling spreading its roots into the bay water. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 140 million of these coins, but among those, a very small number are known to have unique and valuable errors that make them ultra-rare and highly sought after. These errors include dramatic die breaks, off-center strikes, double dies, and severe strike-throughs. These kinds of mint errors can transform an ordinary 25-cent piece into a coin worth thousands of dollars. Now let's focus on one of the most legendary and expensive known versions of this quarter, the 2020 Salt River Bay Quarter, with a major error that sold for an astounding $47,399. What makes this coin so incredibly valuable is a rare combination of a perfect strike-through error where foreign debris was caught between the die and the planchet during the minting process. This resulted in a ghostly, distorted appearance of the mangrove design, a one-of-a-kind anomaly. Combine this with a flawless uncirculated condition and certified grade from PCGS or NGC, and you have a coin that serious collectors will fight over in auctions. But errors aren't the only thing that can bring value. Condition plays a huge role. Coins that are in MS67, MS68 or higher, meaning mint state, with no wear and nearly perfect surfaces, can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars even without errors. The majority of coins found in circulation are MS60 or lower, but if you manage to find one in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a small gold mine. Grading is everything in numismatics. A coin graded MS67 or above is extremely difficult to come by. Most Salt River Bay quarters found in circulation will have scratches, nicks, and circulation wear, which brings down the value significantly. But those few perfect examples that were pulled from mint rolls and preserved with care have skyrocketed in auctions. Some MS-68 examples have sold for over $1,000 even without any known error. Let's break down some real market values as of today. A regular 2020p Salt River Bay quarter in circulated condition is generally worth its face value of 25 cents. But a 2020p Salt River Bay quarter in MS-65 condition is worth about $15 to $30. A 2020p in MS-67 condition can sell for $200 to $350. A flawless MS-68 graded by PCGS or NGC can sell for over $1,000. A 2020p with a unique major mint error can range from $5,000 all the way up to $47,399 or even more, depending on the error type and rarity. What should you look for in your pocket change? First, check the mint mark. You want to see the P located on the obverse side of the coin, just below the motto, "In God We Trust." Then, inspect the reverse side. Look for any signs of doubling, weird strike patterns, or odd textures. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling on the mangrove leaves or strange shapes in the bay water. Also, check the edge of the coin. A misaligned or completely blank edge can also indicate a rare minting error. Another thing to keep in mind: strike-through errors, where foreign material like grease or fibers disrupt the coin's striking process, are some of the most valuable. If the image on your coin looks ghosted, faded, or bizarre in any way, it's worth having it appraised by a professional. So, how do you sell a coin like this? First, get it authenticated and graded by a reputable third-party grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. Once your coin is graded and slabbed, you can list it on auction platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Great Collections, where collectors are actively bidding and watching for high-grade Salt River Bay quarters. Don't forget, coins with stories behind them are always more interesting to collectors. So if you have a 2020p Salt River Bay quarter with a weird look or strange defect, document it, take clear photos, and do your research. You might have the next 5-figure quarter on your hands. To recap, here's what makes the 2020p Salt River Bay quarter potentially worth up to $47,399. Extremely low population mint errors, rare strike-throughs or double dies, high grading conditions like MS-67 or MS-68, authentication from PCGS or NGC, unique appearance that sets it apart from the rest in the world of coin collecting. Even a modern quarter from just a few years ago can turn into a valuable investment if the right circumstances align. So check your spare change, roll hunt if you can, and don't ignore those state and park quarters. The 2020p Salt River Bay might just be the treasure waiting in your pocket. Thanks for watching and joining us on this exciting deep dive into one of America's rarest modern quarters. If you found this information valuable, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin videos, and let us know in the comments if you've come across any Salt River Bay quarters or interesting errors. Until next time, keep hunting, keep learning, and remember, your next coin discovery could change your life.